Welcome everybody to Friday, and the theme today is Friday Freedom. So Friday Freedom is truly we're just looking at ways to separate work from home life in small ways. Obviously we're all human and where we have responsibilities to work that we need to keep, but you can do it in the little ways, and that can help really soothe the transition and help you to get the rest that you need on the weekend or whatever your time off is. So, clutter. Clutter is a buzzword these days, but it's not always about cleaning out your junk drawers. Sometimes it's about cleaning out your mind. So it may be internal. Often we feel like we're doing so much and yet not really accomplishing all that much, and that's really a sign that it's time to start clearing some of that junk out of the mind. So you can go to the link on the PDF today for a brain dump exercise, which essentially has a worksheet and some instructions, and it's a way for you to really clear out all of those feelings that you might have that feel stuck for you. So take advantage of that if you can. So if you feel like you need to move from overwhelmed to a clear mind, you can join me now in this mindfulness exercise. And it's an in-between step to make time for a clutter-free moment for yourself. So we're going to try this tool to help us drop into the present moment. And it's also a short practice that you can weave into your day at any time, really. Where you just need to stop yourself and kind of reconfigure what's happening for you in that moment. And the exercise is actually called Stop. So let's begin. The acronym today is STOP. And the S in STOP stands for just that. It stands for stop. So there's nothing to do to prepare for this exercise. Just jump right in and stop what you're doing. So if you're checking emails or looking at something else on your phone, or someone's walking by, multitasking, whatever it is, just stop. So we're going to put down what we're doing physically, mentally, and maybe just a little bit emotionally, and relax into this moment. T. The T in stop is take a few breaths. So, for this one, to focus, you can begin to follow the air in through the nose, out through the mouth or nose, even saying the word in as the breath comes in, and out as the breath goes out. That can help with focus, and it can help keeping the mind from wandering. So just taking a few breaths here, noticing the sensation of the air as it comes in and goes out. Maybe noticing as if it's your very first time noticing your breath. And on to the O. The O is for observe. So observing your experience just as it is. Just noticing, no judgment. Noticing feelings or physical sensations or thoughts. And if you need to reflect on what's in your mind, go ahead, but just really feeling that knowing and acknowledgement that thoughts are not necessarily set in stone, and that everything that comes through our head is impermanent. So observing. And we've seen that just naming those emotions or just watching those emotions can really help to turn the volume down on that fear that can circulate in the brain. So this can help us to calm. Noticing your body here too. So observing the body, any sensations or feelings you might have, or comfort or discomfort. And seeing if you can just name or notice them and just move right along. The P is proceed. So the P is proceed because at this point, once we've stopped, we've breathed into it, we've observed what's going on internally, we want to just move into something that will support you in that moment. So something that will bring just a little bit of joy or comfort to you can be helpful. So that might mean chatting with a friend, sharing a feeling with a friend, or a kind word. Maybe giving yourself a little shoulder rub, a little bit of a stretch. If you need to stretch, you can try that. Making a cup of tea, whatever it is, that will support you. And the key here is to shift. So we're shifting that reality just a bit, moving out of the kind of the circular thinking in the brain, moving out of all that multitasking, all that worry, everything that comes along with that, and transitioning. And so for the weekend, this can look like the end of your day. Before you're ready to go home, you've shut down your computer. Take that moment to stop, to breathe, to observe, to proceed with your weekend. So treat this whole exercise as an experiment for you. Get curious about where there's opportunities in your day to stop. So that could be after you wake up in the morning, before you grab your phone. That could be while you're eating a meal, in between bites. That could be before going to bed. And that could be the last thing you do on Friday before you head home. So there's plenty of ways to integrate this into your life. You can put a little reminder on your phone. There are plenty of mindfulness apps that you can utilize that have exercises such as this one on there. Thank you everybody for joining us here at Public Health's Health and Wellness Division for our Inner Safety Week. I hope that these mindfulness tools have been helpful, and please enjoy the PDFs for more articles, more tools, more worksheets, and even some doodling. And don't forget, if you don't feel like your normal self in these times, that is perfectly normal. That is a normal response, and you're not alone. We are all in this together. And inner safety is about finding those resources you have within and expanding the neural pathways with new tools for growth and for health. So take care and have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.